Hey guys, welcome back to the Atlas Occasionally. Preston here, and today we have some special guests. Pike is with me as always. Say hi, Pike.
I
And we are joined here by Aestrus, also known as Sham, and Tyrriel, also known as Arnav. Say hi, guys.
Yep.
Hello.
So, what is Atlas? Well, I'm gonna let our guests explain that.
Ooh. Uh
Not it.
yeah,
No,
I guess I'll take it. Um I mean, I guess the question really is, right? What is Atlas to you? And that really is the kind of driving point behind the design of Atlas, right? Atlas was kind of an amalgamation of a lot of different server ideas and a lot of different play styles that kind of came together to create a really cool game. Um, and so it really has become more so than it was or it is. It has become what you want it to be. You know, it we can kind of put some tags on it if you want from a game standpoint. You know, we can call it a sandbox. We can call it an RPG. Um, in some ways, we can call it an MMO, although it's not massively multiplayer. It is just multiplayer. Uh, but yeah, I mean, it's a game that was born out of frustration with the current serverscape, and yeah, it was just a group of friends that wanted to make something really cool.
Okay, Sham, you want to add to that?
I think this motherfucker walked away. Actually,
oh my dear fucking god.
We just
Bro
started.
could have given us a little warning, dude.
he did put it in chat. To be fair, a minute ago that he was going to go refill. So,
That's fair. Well, okay. Well, Tyrio, you were one of the originals, right?
in a way, yeah. I'm one of the original elders. I guess is the best way to put it. Although, if we were to go back to the way back when,
I put it in chat.
The person that
He heard
actually
us. He
kind
heard
of
us.
started gathering.
Oh, I heard you.
Yeah. He's wearing his wireless headphones, so he
You're
can hear us while he walks away. Just can't talk. No, but one of the people that kind of gathered everybody into the original Discord, which we still use to this day, the dev Discord, was, I believe, Sham.
Yeah.
He took the initiative to message a whole bunch of people. And then, due to circumstances at the time, I guess that's the best way to put it, without calling anybody out. Sham left the development team. Actually, no. I think, yeah, he did leave the development team initially, and then he kind of came back after, I think, a month or two. And when he came back, he opted to take a senior staff position. If I'm not mistaken, actually, Sham was the second Sentinel after Cody. But yeah, I'm one of the original three elders. Ajax, Io, and myself opted to not play the game when it came out in order to take on the elder role as it was at that point in time, which was not quite head developer, but it was more so a staff position of admin, full admin role. So yeah, we got two OGs in this podcast today.
Yeah, two real OGs. The way it actually started was that I've wanted to make something like my own server for a long ass time, and I ended up bothering Ajax, Arnav, and a few other friends enough for us to actually like get a Discord together and start taking the project a bit seriously. And it worked out. And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
When are you gonna dip again like my father?
Oh god. Hopefully never. I don't need to go get milk anytime soon, so it's okay.
Okay, whew, that's good. Well, that's amazing. I think for a long time. Oh, for those of you who don't know, Aestrus is also Asimphir, and I forget what your other name before that is.
Exovius.
It's Zovius, yeah.
Yeah.
For those of you that know Atlas lore really well, all of the characters in the story are actually based off of people that were originally on the development team. And Sham's first character, or the character that I met him on, was Zovius. And so that's, for those that know, that is the vessel of Archaeo that the Archaeo cultists are preparing. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Lore. I love lore.
God.
Oh god. Anyway, so we got y'all in here today, and it's like, this is big for us because it's two elders at once. We had Cody, loved him, but two at once, we were like, we got to make this special. So I pulled something out of my ass and I was like, here's the deal today, guys. All right.
I bet you usually pull something out of you. There's two people and you want to make it special, don't you?
Oh, boy.
Very much so, Pike. Very much so. So the deal is today, Pike and I have prepared questions. And you guys will take turns picking who gets to ask you a question. Alright? So, this is going to be the big shtick of the day. But before we get into that, Pike, have you, like,
Have I what?
have you ever, how do I say this? Do you have any special memories with these two? Like, have you ever had a funny interaction with them in game?
Well, to be fair, Ace wasn't really super around when I joined, and I kind of joined as he left. So not particularly. I've talked to him a couple times since I came back, and I've enjoyed that, but nothing long term. Tyr, you're probably the elder I've dealt with the least, aside from Belloc, actually. So I'm gonna say no, not because like I mean, I've been around everybody for a long time, but I've never really dealt with these two in particular. I've dealt a lot more with Cody because he was around, the Trebs and stuff. So hopefully there will be more in the future, though.
Yeah,
I enjoy around in the Discord, though.
There definitely will be, don't worry.
Yeah, so for Aestrus, I've never actually, like, messed with him in-game before. I think, like, I passed him a couple of times, like, back in beta, if he was even around during then. But as for Arnav, I know he has trolled several people multiple times, and it's always really funny. Or just randomly popped up and scared the living shit out of anyone who's near. Because it's just like, oh, fuck, Elder.
Bro, Ben used to do that to me all the fucking time.
Oh my god, yeah.
Scare the shit out of me.
Who do you think taught Ben how to do that?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Fair.
Yeah.
Actually, Ben, I don't know, Ben is a character. Ben taught himself.
Before we get does Shard sound glitchy to anybody else? Does he sound?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I've been telling him. I also messaged you with it.
Yeah, it's been...
It's Country Boy Wi-Fi out here. I never know if it's me or him.
No,
it's
definitely him.
me. It's about to start storming. I've checked everything on my mic in. Luckily, though, I have a recording on Audacity as well, so on the podcast side, it's gonna be fine. Y'all will
Okay.
just
Okay.
have to
Just wanted to make sure.
struggle a bit.
Yeah,
That's
it's okay.
fine. Like,
Yeah.
I
It's
could, we
just-
can understand
can
you. It's
understand.
just like
Yeah.
viewing quality was more the concern.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always my concern, so I had a backup. The moment I heard thunder, I'm like, Audacity, bam. So but with quality under control, as well as a threshold limiter, that should all be good. Now, if I have to repeat anything, just let me know. And so let's get into the question. So Arnav and Tyr, or sorry, wait, that's the same person.
That's the same person.
I mean, he can answer. I don't mind. I'm chilling.
Sham and Arnav. Goddamn, saying y'all's names together is hard. Tyrriel and Aestrus. Choose who gets to choose. Who asks a question first?
Go for it.
Who.
I've only
Wait,
actually
what?
written one down at this point, so
Who
Now
should
you
I
know
call?
who we gotta pick.
I copied the one out of general chat the other day. So if you ask me first, you already know what you're getting.
God, what was the general chat one from the other day? I don't know.
Oh, well, good. Okay, Aestrus won't know what he's getting.
Oh God. Okay, sure.
I
I'll go with Pike.
I-
Let's go.
wonder what untitled
right.
document my questions are under.
Who asked? I don't know who asked this. It might have been Aid. No, it was cute. I don't remember. Whoever asked this question, shout outs to you. I don't remember who you were. I'm not scrolling up to find you. Is there a plan to remake the trailer for launch?
Oh, that. Man, that actually might have been Shard. Or no, maybe not Shard. Someone.
It wasn't.
That wasn't me.
Yeah. So we've got a big whole like marketing thing in mind for launch. Obviously, that's not a big priority right now. We're still like 3 months, 4 months out. Math. Almost 4 months out. So we've still got a bit of time. But yeah, we plan on completely refreshing our entire like public view of the server. So marketing, our social media accounts, the trailer, everything. We're going to double down on the marketing to make sure we get out to as many people as possible.
Yeah.
Well,
Awesome. I think that's always been a little hit or miss with Atlas. Like you either found it or you didn't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
for
good
sure.
to hear that it's going to be bumped up quite a bit, which I think Cody did tell us, but it's always good to hear it again.
Yep.
I know Bork has been very excited for future upcoming like marketing stuff, and Bork is so passionate despite like not playing as much, but whenever they get involved, it's just like, yeah, give me something to do, Atlas, woo, which is a lot
Yeah,
of my
that's
same
Bork.
feelings.
We love you,
It's
Borg.
another like real OG, right? So yeah, they've been around for a long, long time, and they're still very much so very excited about Atlas as a concept. So we're always happy to have them.
Love it.
Shut up.
Yeah, Arnav, shut up.
Okay.
But don't
so,
shut up because it's your turn.
Yeah, it's your turn. You choose.
Shard, go for it.
Ooh. Okay. So,
Bro's consulting the unnamed Google Doc right now.
yeah. I was like, I found the unnamed Google Doc. What is? Let's start with something simple. What's your favorite video game?
Ooh. Favorite is kind of hard. If you were to just go by the just sheer amount of hours that I have in the game, it would probably be Minecraft.
Okay.
But in all honesty, my favorite video game of all time probably is Skyrim.
Hell yeah. Modded
Because modded. I've spent more time just modding my game than playing vanilla. I think I've put I want to say 100 hours into vanilla Skyrim, and then I spent 300 hours modding Skyrim, and then I spent 300 or 400 hours playing modded Skyrim. So, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Wow. What's like? What was the coolest run you've done on like within Skyrim? Like, what mods did you have equipped, etc.?
You know, part of me was always a graphics hoe, so like I always went for like the graphics mods.
Mood.
I would mess around with some like gameplay mods.
Did you
But it
like
also
jiggle
led me to like
physics?
one of my favorite. Of course, as does every teenage boy that
Yeah,
plays
if he didn't, I
Skyrim.
would have cut off all connection with him. I just couldn't that much.
Yeah. No, one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, for those of you that are in the Skyrim like modding scene, probably knows MXR mods. And he always had like really obviously he doesn't do MXR mods anymore. He does MXR plays with his now girlfriend. But yeah, he would always have like every week like a mod spotlight type scenario where he'd like review mods from Nexus Mods. And he'd also play around with some of the more risque mods from Lovers Lab and stuff like that. Which I can neither confirm nor deny me downloading Lovers Lab mods.
That was at least
boy.
100 hours modded gameplay. Don't even fucking
Yeah,
lie to me.
I have no idea what you're talking about. No, but yeah, no, I think the modding capabilities within Creation Engine, which is Bethesda's engine, was always my favorite part about it, and it's actually why I'm really looking forward to Creation Engine 2, which is what they built Starfield on. I've actually already taken off days to play Starfield, and yeah, I bought the collector's edition or whatever that thing is. Spent a good ton of money. And in fact, I'm actually not helping Aestrus move because I'm playing Starfield.
I'm literally going to be not even a 5-minute drive, and I asked him if he could help me move because I come in the day like he's taken off to play the game, and he straight up told me no. And I was like, brother, what the hell? What is this? You're gonna have my keys, everything, and you're just not gonna show up to play the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
I will kidnap your dog if you do that. I will come to your house and kidnap your dog, and your dog will help me move.
But he won't even do it. He's not leaving the fucking gaming chair.
Exactly. So
He'll notice
the dog, and you can't do anything.
Oh man. All right. Well, Sham, your turn.
My favorite game. Okay, so this is a hard question for me because I've been gaming for God, I'm old. Almost the last 20 years.
Holy shit!
Most of my life.
I didn't realize you were that old. Fuck.
Yeah, I am 23 right now. Gonna be 24 in December. So, holy shit.
Oh wait, you're not that old.
A long time.
Hold up.
I'm not that old.
Confused.
Yeah, I've just been playing games for a long time. I've been playing games for a long time. Is what it is. Yeah, because like my brother picked up games when he was younger, and he's 7.5 years older than me. So, I got exposed to gaming really early. And so I'm going to classify it into two different genres. So like childhood gaming, and then, like after I got my PC game. Childhood gaming, top game of all time was Pokemon Leaf Green, because it was my first game ever that I owned. Like it was my game. So that's my number one like game, especially like handheld consoles. That was my number one. And then number two back then was Star Wars Battlefront 2. I put thousands of hours in the PlayStation 2 Battlefront and Modern Warfare 2 back then as well. So many hours, stupid amounts of hours. As for after I got my PC, there's two different ones. So there's Final Fantasy 15, which is by far still one of my most favorite single-player games I've ever played in my entire life. It is the plot, the soundtrack, everything, the graphics, fantastic game. If you haven't played it, play it. But in terms of like playing with other people, BDO. It's one of those games I have a love-hate relationship with. Just like Rainbow Six Siege, I have put thousands of hours into both games. But BDO I put way more in too. And what BDO is, it's Black Desert Online. It's a big MMORPG. One of the top ones out there. It's got a Korean publisher. So it's a KMMO, but they're usually very I'm not gonna say direct pay to win, but lots of money. That's the problem. That's why I don't play it anymore. But the graphics, the gameplay, like it has its flaws, as does every game, but very fun and absolutely beautiful. And the most important thing is that it has jiggle physics.
Hell yeah, jiggle
That is
physics.
Yes, that is the number one thing about it. Absolutely.
I support it.
Yeah, I do too.
They literally
Okay.
have boob and butt sliders. Just gonna put that out there.
Dude, what?
Now you're talking my language.
Deadass.
Okay,
it's
so
amazing.
Aestrus, I gotta know what were your where did you fall on the boob and butt sliders when you played?
See, it's a game, so I max both.
Okay, that's exactly what I was hoping to hear. Full respect.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a boobs and butts podcast, isn't it? I love it.
I mean, be the next question. I'm not gonna say that, but I mean, like it could be.
Well, it's Sean's turn to choose who asks him a question. So
Okay, I went with Pike last time, so I guess we'll go with you, Shard. You go back to back.
all right, let's get right into it. So let's see. I like to choose these very carefully.
Bullshit.
What is? You know what? Suck it, Pike.
Okay, is that a threat or a promise?
A bit of both.
Oh shit! Sign me the fuck up.
Okay, what? Personally, for you, Sean, what's your end game for Atlas personally? I said personally twice, so that's important.
Yes.
Personally,
Stressing the personally. I mean, while it is personally, I feel like it's a goal that a lot of us share. The number one, first and foremost thing is we've been in dev for so long, we just want to get it out. That's the goal. Get it out first. But from there, obviously, every game dev's dream is to scale up their game enough to really just be able to live off of purely that game, just making that game. Because going into the game dev industry, you have to love what you're doing, otherwise there's no point in being in it. It's really just not worth it. You have to really enjoy it and feel fulfilled from what you're doing. Granted, we're on Minecraft. Atlas is a Minecraft server, and so while it's not necessarily realistic to hope for Atlas to scale to something crazy like Hypixel, where it's making stupid amounts of money every year, even seeing it be remotely successful for me is sufficient. This, even if I've been back and forth in and out of the project, this is still my baby. I started this when I was 16 years old, reaching out to everyone and getting them into the Discord, and I'm now 23. It's been a long time, and I just always I always gravitate back to the project because it's something that just means that much to me, even if it doesn't really seem apparent to me. So yeah, definitely just any level of success is good for me. Having people around, people enjoying the product, and how maybe eventually me even enjoying my own product. You never know. Being able to see other people take joy in something I've made is always an amazing feeling. And so that's
Atlas
definitely the end
tailwind.
goal. And then obviously,
Atlas tailwind.
Don't know about that one. But yeah, so just basically reaching as many people as possible and having as many people enjoy what we've made, because we've spent a lot of time making.
Well, I definitely gotta say the vision you started when you were 16 has inspired a lot of people, me included. Hence why I have a podcast on it and am doing animations of it, which I wanted to do ever since I started on Atlas. Atlas is a fantastic idea and takes the creativity in Minecraft and focuses it on such an amazing idea. So I definitely gotta say bravo to you two. It's definitely helped me a lot and got me through some stuff and brought me a lot of joy. So,
Oh yeah.
We appreciate that, and it's not just us two; it's the entire team, everyone that was on the team, everyone that is on the team, and everyone.
exactly. Everybody, old and new. Dev's come and gone. Tara, do you want to answer this question, or do you feel the same?
I mean,
Homie was not prepared.
bro, I went off this like I'm like totally off the cuff here. All right. No, but I think, yeah. I mean, overall, what Sham said, like it's mainly about, you know, everybody enjoying the game that we've built. That's the really cool part for us. Obviously, you know, would I love to quit my job and work on Atlas full time? Fuck yeah. But at the same time, I think more so it's the fulfillment of, you know, seeing a lot of people enjoy this game, this really unique game that we've put a lot of hours into, and have a lot of fun with that. So, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of fun just standing in a corner in Minecraft coding all together, all as one body.
Yep.
Okay. Tyr, your turn. Choose someone.
I picked Shard last time, so Pike.
Well, I feel since we asked, I do have a moral obligation to ask every one of the questions that was supplied to us, and so I have to ask Cody's question. Who's your Atlas? Who's your Atlas crush? I'm modifying it a little bit. Who's your Atlas crush?
My Atlas crush?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Shit. That wasn't a shit. That was a shit.
Bro, like thought crossed his mind. He's like, shoot.
Hold on, I gotta look down the list. All right.
Oh my god. Oh, he's actually considering it. What the fuck?
I think it's got to be Parker.
True. Oh, that's such
He's
a
not
good
gonna- he's
answer.
not gonna-
No, I can't use it.
He's probably not gonna. Yeah. Some of you may know Parker. Some of you may not know Parker. He's our website
Chili
dev.
Wing.
He's also Chili Wing. He is our website dev. He is also just kind of general counsel when it comes to tech stuff. He is one of my best friends. IRL. I went to high school with him.
Wait,
Well,
you two know
hold
each
on.
other in
I've
real
known
life?
him. Yes, I went to high school with him. Yeah.
wow.
I met him in high school. The reason I actually met him in high school was because I was introduced to him as one of the programmers on another robotics team. And I didn't have any friends because I just moved to Texas at the time. So I literally just like bothered him every single day during robotics and said, "Hey, how the fuck do I do this?" And poor him, he was like, "Who the fuck is this kid?" And then eventually warmed up to me. Yeah, and then eventually warmed up to me, and then introduced me to a couple of other really close friends who are now also some of my best friends. But yeah, that's who I would say. Oh fuck,
Wait.
we got kicked off of the
Yeah,
servers.
stupid
So,
daily restart.
so Sham and Arnav, you two know each other in real life?
Technically,
Yes.
yes. So, okay, I'm gonna go a bit off topic here, off of the question.
That's fine. You're still answering this question though, but go as
It's-
far off topic as you want. You're still answering the question.
Shut
It's
up,
called
Mike,
the
shut up.
It's called the Atlas occasionally. So you only have to
Yeah.
talk about Atlas occasionally.
Oh, fair enough.
So, yeah, a little bit of a personal background. Basically, Ajax had introduced me and Arnav basically years ago, and then I found out he was Indian because I saw his name on Skype, and I was like, "Yo, you're Indian. We got to be friends. It's literally just required now, right?" And while we weren't necessarily super close early on, like we still got along really well. Like we were friends.
Where the fuck
a few
is
years
Ren?
after that point, or a couple years, huh?
I was asking Pike where Rem's at. Y'all need to be friends.
Hey man,
Oh
he
yeah,
was he was in Ace's Nation, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. They
Yeah,
know each other.
Rim's. I know Rim. Rim's in.
Yeah, bro.
I know Rim. Rim joined Y'all's Nation after I stopped playing because he didn't have a nation.
Yeah, he's my baby now.
So that's how I met him, and then we got closer and closer as the years went by. Like we started getting super close. I think I'd say like 2018, 2019. We started playing Siege together and started playing lots of games together and got like super close. And that's actually when I met Chili Wing Parker, 2019. And like I started getting really close to that friend group. They're all in Texas, but they moved for college, everything. But I've actually gone and visited Texas twice. The first time Arnav picked me up from the airport and took me straight to his house. We had known each other at that point. It was 2021. So we had known each other, 5 years, roughly? At that
Something like
point.
that, yeah.
Definitely technically the scariest thing I would have done, like the most risky thing. But at the same time, I had already basically trusted this man with my life. Like literally, and even like normally, like he is definitely basically like a brother to me at this point. I've met him IRL plenty of times, and I'm actually moving to Texas at the end of next month. And we're all gonna, the whole friend group's gonna be together, so it's gonna be great. So yeah, we've all known. They've known each other since high school. I've known Arnav since high school, but we've all been friends together for years now. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So is Arnav your crush, Sean?
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm like, I think I figured it out. Dude.
See, I just called him my brother, so that'd be really fucking weird.
I'm from the South,
man.
so.
Hey man, you know what
You
they
did
say in
not. You did
Alabama.
not just Heyman me. You did not just Heyman me for that. That makes me uncomfortable. Don't do that, please. Don't hate me.
You know what they-
there.
You know what they
All I'm
say
saying-
in Alabama, right?
Oh,
All I'm gonna say, partner. You know what I'm saying? Shoot.
God. Oh. If I wasn't to choose Arnav, I would be obligated to choose Terran, because I don't know if you guys have ever heard him in the morning after he wakes up.
Oh my god, yes!
Oh, there is a reason that Terran has actually... So, amongst the elders, it was a topic of conversation recently. That Terran is now the voice of Atlas. So like Morgan Freeman is the voice of God. No, Terran, Morning Voice Terran is the voice of Atlas. In fact,
Dethroned Io.
Yeah, well, see, Io is the director. Terran's the actor, right?
Okay.
So you'll actually be hearing Terran's voice a lot more in quite a bit of the promotional material that's going to be coming out in the marketing, in terms of video form content. So yeah, look forward to that for those Terran lovers out there.
Okay, shit. Terran's gonna get a fan base, dude.
What do you mean? He already has one, bro.
That body pillow's on its way, motherfucker.
Yeah,
We need to do that. We are gonna make. We will be able to fund the server for years.
Yep.
We put that out, literally.
We're gonna have to get like one of those ones with a little voice box in it, so you can like snuzzle up to.
Oh my
push the
god!
button. Aaron just like whispers sweet nothings into your ear.
That's such a good idea. You need to do that.
We can we could probably make a voice be recording up shit too.
Yes. Ideas, yes.
No, literally, it's just you wake up in the morning, squeeze him, and says, "Go play Atlas." Oh man. Okay. Wow. Ooh, Terran Morgan Freeman voice. That sends shivers down my spine.
That's the best news I think I'm gonna get all day. So I think we can end the podcast right there.
Yeah, thanks guys for listening. Awkward bye. No, I'm just kidding. Sham, it's your turn to choose someone to ask a question.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep going back and forth. So now it's Pike's turn again.
Well, shit. I didn't write any questions of my own down.
I know.
Yeah, fuck.
I warned you.
You want a question from Shard? Just steal a question from
I did
Shard,
True.
bro.
See, I don't have his untitled Shard. No,
See?
throwing this out there. Shard does not title any of his Google Docs, so he has all of his Google Docs whenever he wants to find something. So I know he's just got all these ideas in some stupid ass fucking little untitled Google Doc. And I don't have
titled. It
I know
is
that
titled.
It's titled. What is it titled?
Podcast questions.
Untitled.
Yeah.
Do you want me to send it to you?
No, I'm good. I was prepared to bullshit up questions. So what have you personally worked on this dev period, and what has been your favorite feature that has been worked on overall? What is your favorite change, and what have you personally worked on?
It's definitely not the back end features that he does for people who don't want to do it.
Bro, it's like all the shit I brought in house.
Yeah, so there's a lot of code, especially recently. I've been slowly branching out more and more, covering a lot of systems. So the biggest one I've definitely dealt with and written was the entire outpost and battle system. So all of that was, for the most part, me. You can ask Arno if it was excruciating at times.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Lots of edge cases, lots of things to consider. So much involved with it. When it sounds so simple of a system, but when you actually go to like make it, it is incredibly complex. So that's like the biggest thing I think I've worked on in terms of just like complexity. I'd say my favorite conceptually what I have worked on that I've enjoyed the most was combat. So the combat triangle was basically me and Arnav sitting down in like, what was it, December 2022 or something like that? Or sorry, 2021. Sitting down and just cranking out code and cranking out like design. And we the entire combat system was just me and him sitting in a call 12 hours a day. He would sit there and write the systems while I test and like help him figure out like, okay, this is what we need to do next, like this is what we should do for here. And then the whole like all the attributes that we have on all the gear, certain ideas for balancing, a lot of that was, or most of it was, just came from me and him talking back and forth. I made this whole big ass spreadsheet for all the attributes for every single piece of gear, every single type, which I'm gonna have to go back and revisit. Fun. Which was fun at the time. The thought of going back to it is kind of scary right now, but was fun at the time, and all the combat testing we did was very fun. We had very funny moments that I wish I had properly recorded. I do have a couple of clips of it, but I wish I had properly recorded because we had some very, very funny bugs happen. So that was definitely my favorite.
Good deal. Good deal. You want to?
Not to go off topic.
Just to be clear, hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say to be clear on what.
Shut her off one more time, my dear.
To be clear,
yeah. To be clear on what Sean was saying, he definitely drove the design for and the number crunching when it came to a lot of the combat changes.
This guy coded.
I definitely was more of a sounding board, and I was definitely the one that wrote the code behind them. That's just because at the time I was a little bit more experienced of a programmer, and also I was an elder and Sean was not, obviously. So he wanted to not necessarily tie himself down with all that stuff. So he did what he did best and number crunched and put a whole lot of design stuff together. And I just did the implementation. So I'm not going to take credit for the design of combat.
Hey! You came up with the alchemy pouch and the quiver. Don't sell yourself short. Those things we fucking coded.
Fair. Sorry, go ahead, Shard.
I was just gonna say I just got a friend request from Aestrus.
Jost, I sent that thing like days ago. What?
You sent that days ago? I just saw it.
I sent that days ago. You just like ghosted me for days, and I kind of just accepted it. And now you okay?
Okay, so I take that back. Alchemy pouch, interesting.
It's the potion pouch thing that was shown in the test.
Yeah, I feel like that's been leaked before.
Yeah, we had it in the test. That's just why I brought it up.
Yeah, the last test
basically,
we did, I think.
Yeah, basically you can put potions into a little pouch that you can easily quick cast potions from, so you can easily stockpile them in one slot. Obviously, it's not OP, and you're limited in how many you can have, but it's very useful and helps make potions a bit more usable with all of everything clogging the hopper that we have now between ranged, melee, and like especially magic, all the spells and everything. So it was implemented to make sure potions still were relatively useful. Obviously not meta like default Minecraft, but still useful.
So more of a bundle.
Yeah, basically a bundle.
It is quite literally a bundle item, actually.
Yeah.
So yes,
we just call it a pouch.
Fair enough.
Well,
yeah. So Tyriel, you take a crack question, or are we moving on here?
No, I mean I can answer the question. In terms of what I worked on, the better question to ask is what I didn't work on. I've literally had my hands in pretty much everything. Although, god damn it. No, but no, Sham's definitely picked up a couple of projects that I haven't been able to take on. But yeah, most of the plugins on the server that we were either bringing in house or revamping, that were already in house and we were revamping, I kind of was the person that was writing them. In terms of what was my favorite? Oh boy. It's pretty boring, but I'll honestly say all of the back-end rewrites for all of these systems. Because one of the big things that we did with this dev period was really, for example, I'll talk smeltery and tannery items. Those items to update an existing item in previous versions was just an absolute nightmare. If an item was created, like let's say you created, I don't know, a steel helmet or something like that, you wanted to update the attributes on that or something like that, you wanted to balance it. It was a little bit of a nightmare to update that and keep track of that, yada yada. So revamping that entire system to be or have that kind of thought in the forefront of like, hey, we want to make changes to these systems on the fly, have things reloadable, have things be deployed pretty much instantaneously. That was one of the things that I am quite proud of. But I do gotta say the combat bugs, like the infinite thorns bug.
Oh boy,
that was fun.
That's my favorite. That's what I was referencing.
I think for those that don't know what the infinite thorns, so obviously with thorns, that when you hit somebody, you get damaged, right? Like you get damaged back. That's basically reflex damage. See, I didn't account for thorns damaging you back. So if two people had thorns on, it would infinitely proc thorns.
It made the wildest sound. It was amazing.
It not only made the wildest sound, because this was happening like near instantaneously. Basically, it would go until somebody exploded. Quite literally. So I think what happened was I was running around. Parker was helping me test something.
No, it was me and Parker. No, it was me.
Right.
It was all three of us. Yeah, and yeah. It was all three of us.
I think Taylor might have been there as well. But basically, we were testing we were doing some combat test. And I smacked Parker. He was wearing thorns. I was wearing thorns. And then we just hear like the Minecraft hurt sound. But think of that like multiplied by 1,000. So it was just like a machine gun that just went off, and then
Uzi.
one of us spontaneously combusted. Basically. Yeah, and we're like, what the fuck just happened? And then we got that on in a video. I think Sham still has that, but the problem is
Fire Nova Parker, I think, or you.
yeah. What ended up happening because of that, though, is I think Sham fucked up on the clip or the audio for the clip, so his exclamation in there is not captured, unfortunately. But yeah, that has to be one of the most memorable bugs. That I remember.
That sounds like a feature to me. I don't really know what you're talking about.
God,
Yeah.
we left out in the game.
Oh, the other one is upside down crops in agriculture.
Oh.
That one was a fun one. Yeah.
Agriculture, huh?
Oh yeah, agriculture got a revamp. Yeah.
I know.
Oh.
That might be my next question, but I believe it's Shard's turn to go 2 in a row now.
Is it my turn to ask a question or ask who its question?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Tyr,
yeah,
I
Tyr,
mean,
Tyr,
but
you
y'all
can
are kind of
pick Pike. You can pick Pike. Go ahead, do it.
Go for it, Pike.
hell yeah. So obviously you have had an agriculture devlog so far. And the only things that I believe it really showcased was the updated models and that there will be no limit on crops in towns now, I think. Or there was a highly increased limit. So has there been anything else that we haven't seen yet that is kind of cool, or like what's up with that? Because y'all know I'm all over that plugin, right?
No, that's
He
fair.
likes plowing the fields.
I do.
Fair enough. No, I mean, it was a greatly increased limit. That limit has, due to some of the new tech that we have available to us, has become no limit on crops. The other thing that you'll find is that crops work a lot more like vanilla crops now. So it really is just straight up parity with the vanilla crop system. Other than that, just due to the nature of how we've done crops, adding crops is like very, very easy. I think for the most part we've kept the current crops. We may add more crops. Alongside this, we have better integration with brewery and cooking for crops. Not that the integration was particularly bad in the previous versions, but it is just
It just didn't really stand out.
Yeah. Also, town levels like really hooks into agriculture properly now, so that's pretty cool too.
Okay, so just a quick add-on to that, they can be automated like with water slides and shit now, because that did not work last time.
Yes, they can be.
Okay, good to know. Because last time it would just like break the thing, but it would leave like the armor stand. And so
That is no longer the case.
Yeah, I made a whole bunch of invisible crops at one point, and I had to like go back and find them all. It's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So that's good, actually. That's that answers it. So thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you guys the so the audio wasn't that my reaction was missed, it was the game audio that was missed, which is the problem. But I'm gonna send you to the clip so you guys can have it, just so as a little special present, because it was really funny. You can't hear it, but you can imagine how it would have sounded just by seeing how much my screen shaked. You'll understand the noise it must have made, and it was, oh boy.
Can I put this on the YouTube video, or is that a no-go?
I mean, you can, but it doesn't have in-game audio. That's the problem.
That's fine. That's not a big deal.
Okay.
If you give me a weekend, we can recreate it.
Oh god, no. It's not.
I mean, you got probably 3 weekends until this comes out, so.
Fair enough.
Alright, let's get a live reaction to this. Here, I'm gonna Actually, I'm gonna stream it. No, I can't do that.
Like,
That might not be the best idea for your internet. I'm not gonna lie to you.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. All right, I'm gonna watch this. Hold on.
This isn't awkward silence at all.
Hi, Chili. Okay, I'm seeing Chili.
Okay, well, this is loading like a second at a time for me out here in the countryside. So
Oh,
I'm gonna keep
God.
going questions while Shard
Yeah.
watches.
Oh my
no
god!
problem.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Yeah.
That texture on the ground, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I've
that's
never
the
seen it.
yeah, that's the
Text.
particle thing for Fire Nova, which is a spell.
Oh wait, okay, now it's playing. Is it playing? I don't know, dude. Also,
You'll
like how I
notice
got
the texture.
a already and not Ace.
Huh?
So her
Chili
has
we
already
got.
said,
Oh
and
my
you have-
god.
Yeah, that
"Oh god damn."
that circle you'll notice more because it's on a super flat world. But yeah,
Speaking
That's
of which,
it's
I
like-
gotta
That's
go make those
crazy.
updates.
if
Look at
only
that.
I had the game audio, it would have been such an amazing clip.
Yeah, it looks like it literally just hits you till you like get out of hit distance.
Yes.
Cool.
Wow. That's
That's a speech.
That's cool. Welcome to Atlas, guys. Y'all can't see this yet on Spotify, which I'm sorry, but go to the YouTube video, check it out. But holy shit.
Ooh, I should just throw out a random time step. Shard is going to timestamp that in at 53 minutes and 22 seconds if you want to go to the clip.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Now I have to conform to that.
I
If it's not there, that's just because I said fuck it, okay? Sean, it's your turn.
My turn. I thought it was Arna's turn.
No, he just answered the agriculture question, you buffoon.
Oh
I just
yeah.
answered.
Oops. Who did I say? I think I said Pike last time. So Shard, it's your turn.
Okay, please. Melon bread. Is it still around?
Melon bread. Is this a reference to cooking that I'm not aware of?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, no. No.
It's not around, but it can be around. What is it?
Melon bread.
It was literally melon and bread.
Was the texture
the,
literally a melon meets a bread? Was that
No,
literally what
it was just bread. It was the staple of Mezzel food for a very long time. It was just straight
Wait,
melon
we need to
bread.
send him. We need to send him the picture of all of us on the boat with Melon Rabbit.
Oh my god. Oh, it was
I don't know
Melon
where that
Rabbit,
picture-
wasn't it? It was Melon
Yeah, it's
Rabbit,
Melon
I
Rabbit.
think. Yeah, Melon
But it
Rabbit,
had the
but it had the
texture of bread.
texture of a bread. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we haven't
Desert-
really talked about cooking, or the new cooking.
No.
After
Yeah,
Sham
but
kind of
don't
took that
spoil
over.
It can be a devlog.
Yeah, that's true. We can talk about it in the next devlog. Look forward to that. This
Next
weekend.
weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, next weekend.
Yeah.
Uh,
If there
amongst
is not
more.
cooking,
What?
if there's not cooking in that devlog and y'all are pulling my leg right now, I'm gonna
Well,
rage.
Well, I
There
mean,
will be. There will be.
Sham's the one that's writing it because like all of the work that he's done over the past few weeks is what's in that devlog. So
Basically,
if you want to
yeah.
yell at somebody, yell at him.
Okay,
'cause-
never mind. A lot of it is Arnav stuff. Don't yell at me.
What?
Actually,
No, it's not.
I would like to make note of something. Y'all's episode will not come out until the 17th of August.
Okay, well, it's in
Okay,
the
so guys, go look at the announcements channel from 16 days ago and click on those links.
yeah, it's
It
the
won't be
July.
6
It's gonna be in
days
the
ago,
July
though.
devlog.
Or 14 days,
July?
I guess, or whatever it is.
July? Wait,
August.
It'll be
Oh no,
August.
July's about to end.
you're right.
Well,
You're right. Yes, August. It's
Well,
it's gonna be in the August devlogs. But there have been some significant changes to cooking that you guys will get to read up about. Actually, technically, we can talk about it here because
I mean, yeah,
it's just
yeah.
these two that will know.
That's true.
And the
I get
podcast
privileged
will,
information.
would have already
Yeah,
seen the
So-
devlog. So
that's true.
And-
It's been a while
and I'll-
since I've. Go ahead.
I'll sign an NDA if I have to. Like,
No, you're good. You're good. I don't care. It's been a while since I used Desert's Cooking, his version, and the old iteration of Cooking. But we've modified it a bit to make it a little less open-ended, but still remaining open-ended enough to have research. And we've made it so it's there's less total possibilities from less total combinations from the amount of ingredients. So the amount of ingredients needed has been reduced, but each ingredient's effect is also still important. So I believe he had posted a devlog some time ago about the cooking changes. I don't remember what that devlog says, but I'm just going to go off of how it's designed currently. So as it is currently, it mimics the system that he had, where we have the primary ingredient, the secondary ingredient, and spices. The primary ingredient will determine your base food and saturation values. So, for example, if you want more food and saturation, you'll use beef over something like an apple or something, or whatever, like a bread, for example. So a base like food item kind of thing. Not necessarily all of them, because we need things like apples. I guess apple is the wrong thing. We need things like apples to be used as secondary ingredients. Primary ingredients will be like big time like base food and potentially custom agriculture food as well. Secondary ingredients will be what determines your effects. So, for example, say an apple gave you like a sword damage boost multiplier, and like a potato gave you sickle damage boost. You can put a maximum of 2 secondary ingredients into a dish, and so you can have a maximum of 2 different effects. So theoretically, if there is a recipe that exists that has both of those combined, which is subject to change based on balancing. If there is a dish that has both of those combined, then it will. Then you can use both of those, and then also the primary ingredient to make the dish. And then spices are modifiers. So spices will modify the end result. There will be level amplifiers. So if you want more of an effect or less of an effect of something, or if certain spices have a bit of both, where maybe the amplifier is higher but the duration gets shortened or lessened. Then there's other things like how long do you have fatigue. So there's fatigue, which we'll probably rename. I don't know what we'll rename it to. Right now it's fatigue, where if you eat a cooking food, then what will happen is you get fatigue for X amount of time. That way you can't gain effects from another cooking item. If you eat it, you only get the food and saturation. So you can't just constantly renew effects and have it up 24/7. You have the fatigue where there's a little gap in between. And so you can reduce or increase your fatigue, saturation, food level, and duration.
just call it a full stomach.
True.
Yeah,
True.
just
I
call it
could
a
say
full
stuffed or
stomach.
something.
Yeah, stuffed.
The
So you're
effect could be
going,
just
like-
called stuffed.
You're almost heading like a little bit closer to like Zelda Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom sort of cooking in a way.
To a degree, yes. Yes.
I mean, obviously there's changes, but you're heading more towards that effect from food. You can only have so many effects at a time. Also heals you depending on what you put in. Yeah, I definitely see where you're coming from with that.
Yeah, so it's a little bit in that direction. But the goal is to simplify cooking a bit. So there is still research involved. There might be some recipes that are given, with a little slip of paper slipped to you by a Quest NPC. But most of them will be something that you have to discover. And there's going to be plenty of research involved because we know people loved the research aspect of our systems. And so while the UI and a lot of the feel of cooking is migrated to more like newer design, there's still that element of research involved, just like there is with Magic, where you have some sort of exploration to do to discover your spells. But that's effectively what the cooking changes have been in the refactor. We've just been cleaning things up, optimizing them, going the whole 9 yards with it, because it has been quite a while since Desert wrote that, and obviously we weren't thinking it would take this long to release, but it has. So it needed to be freshened up with all of our new stuff that we've done since then.
Makes sense.
I would definitely
Yeah.
agree. It was very optional last time, I felt. So I think this will definitely make it more applicable to everyday life, which I think is a bonus for sure.
I
Yeah, for
like
sure.
the
Like,
changes.
Huh?
Sorry.
no, no worries, no worries. Yeah, there's effects. Like, there will be more effects than what we have currently. Possibly, there we have a lot of effects. But we have effects that are like not necessarily catered to a very specific, like, just like melee only kind of thing. Like, it's very broad. Cooking is obviously, the nature of cooking is for combat primarily. The more recreational stuff will go to brewery or brewing.
Actually, that sounds
Cooking
really
is the more functional, combat related mechanic.
How much of brewery is moving in-house? Like, are you using vanilla barrels now? Or are you still using? You're talking alcohol brewing, I assume.
Yes, yeah. So, brewing effectively, what I'm gonna do, a little bit of insight for everyone. I'm gonna look at cooking. I'm going to select everything in that plugin. I'm gonna hit Control C. I'm gonna go into the brewery project, and I'm gonna hit Control V, and then I'm just gonna change everything to brewery, and then add the recipe or the effects for brewery, and call it a day.
So you're kind of having so cooking is more of the combat one, and then brewery is going to be more of the PvE everyday life. I need speed.
More of like
I
a
need pace.
recreational thing.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm still kind of up in the air if we're gonna add. I think we may add custom potions. That's something that's like not that difficult to do, which is why we haven't discussed it too much, like just yet in terms of brewery, because there was things we had before for brewery, and then we started doing a lot of changes to our infrastructure for everything, and so we're gonna have to change away from like the public brewery. So there's a lot of more options available, and with cooking basically being complete again, it's very easy to adapt it to brewery. So the time required for it is like exponentially less because it's effectively the same thing, just slightly different UI, different station, and different effects.
So this is where a lot of the agriculture stuff will come in, is you have a wider array of things you can use in these plugins, and then you essentially get a wider range of effects as well. So this is where you're saying it ties in a lot more.
Yep, 100%.
Gotcha. I like that.
Okay.
I do like that.
Just a clarification on what Sham said in terms of like cooking is definitely from an effects standpoint is definitely more like just usable, as in like it's got the everyday
Purpose.
stuff, but it's not necessarily tied down to like combat. Like, yes, there's like
I
the
guess, yeah, that's
XP
fair.
gain over time, and there are definitely XP boosts. But like it's doing the more like functional effects, whereas brewery is definitely far more of the recreational, like change everything in your view to be a rainbow wool type scenario. We're definitely going to have a lot of fun with brewery, but it's definitely meant to be more of the plugin, as it always has been, the plugin that you really have a lot of fun with. It's more of like the plugin that you bring or you interact with if you're trying to come up with the most creative way to get drunk and kicked off the server and stuff like that. So yeah.
I like also the fact that theoretical brewing system does also allow you to make more personable stuff per se than previously, from what I'm understanding. So I could make my own recipe, and like, yes, everybody else could make the same recipe, but I can have my own effects and call it my own, whatever I want to call it. Not, oh, this is wine that I just renamed in an anvil and it does the same thing as their wine. Like, oh no, I can add some cool effects to this.
Yeah.
The old brewery do that. The public brewery could do that?
Public brewery was the first one. Our version of brewery is a little bit more customized.
No, I'm at the renaming an anvil thing.
Well, yeah, technically.
You could, because we did it in Boozglade. We named carrot liquor, whatever the fuck it was in beta, to Boozglade Orange, and that was our signature drink, and it would still get you drunk.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, like, you could make your own drinks, but they were the same drinks.
Yeah, it's because how previous brewery worked. For those of you that are interested, it basically gives you a negative value potion effect of a specific type, meaning that potion effect didn't do anything to you. I think it gave you like negative regeneration or something like that, and the amount of negative was the ID, which meant that every brew was actually unique, which was very problematic for us as server developers.
So wait,
yeah.
will they, that's part of the reason. Well, will they stack now, or will they still not stack? Because obviously, them all having the different IDs was, well, them obviously, I guess, being potions. I forgot potions don't stack.
Yeah.
Never
Also,
mind. I thought
So you answered your own question.
Yeah.
Is the stuffed mechanic still going to be there? Because you said you're going to copy paste the
Well,
that one's limited by being drunk and kicked off the server by default.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the drunk thing is going to be what stuffed is effectively, but it's not going to be shown like how stuffed is. So like if you drink too much, you pass out, get kicked. Like that's what that is. Because it's not combat related, it doesn't really need that stuffed mechanic, like directly and exactly 1-to-1 like cooking has. The kick thing will most likely be what is effectively the stuffed mechanic of you're drinking too much alcohol, like you're gonna get kicked, and it's not a bad thing. You just get kicked.
Yeah, and then it would obviously like lower your alcohol value from like, I think it was above 90 would kick you in base brewery to like 60, so you were still very fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to take a brief pause from all this real fast, and I would like to announce we are in overtime, and I have one general question to ask you both. But before we do that, I would like to remind everyone listening that Atlas comes out November 25th, 2023, and to keep your eyes out for updates for all that, as well as I am shouting out my friend Fuki's podcast. It's called Down the Rabbit Hole. He streams it every day on Thursday on Twitch at twitch.tv/FukiPlays. So I told him I would shout that out for him. Now, for the question, as long as Pike didn't have one more to ask.
I do. Do you guys want to plug that this is a volunteer-run server, or are you guys not about that? Because I always want to make sure the devs have a chance to say it's volunteer, because I know y'all like that, and it is a fact. So
the rest of the team is definitely volunteer. Technically, I'm no longer volunteer, that I'm an elder. Elders are technically, yes, it's volunteer, but it's not, because we technically own part of the project. Up until now, yes, technically I have been volunteer, and a lot of the team is volunteer.
damn. So my
definitely.
Patreon dollars are going to your pocket when I subscribe to Patreon.
That's
Damn.
that's exactly what's happening. And I
I wish, bro. No.
So we're your sugar daddies. Okay, heard.
Functionally, we are all unpaid. There's a lot of costs behind the scenes in regards to running a server. You know, not only just the machine, but there's a lot of tools that we have to pay for, and so on and so forth. A lot of that's coming actually directly out of ours, and when I say ours, I mean the elders' pockets. You know, so what any money that's that's used in terms of like purchased, and purchases that are made, any donations that are made, they go directly to supporting and keeping the server online, and occasionally paying for commissioning our own developers or external developers to develop content at either an accelerated rate or, for external developers just developing content for us. So, yeah.
Well, the minute that you guys get that set up, I'm planning to subscribe. So,
the moment it's set up, we'll subscribe. So
yeah, you slide me that link. I got to be number one. I got to be the first for Atlas. So,
and I got to be.
Don't worry, we will let you know.
I will make sure to slide it to you first, just for you, Pike.
Thank you. Dude.
I do gotta say, I have a feel. I'm pretty sure Murfred might beat you out there.
I think he hasn't stopped.
Considering he hasn't stopped subscribing.
Okay, well, fair. Okay, then I guess I'm number 2. But how about this? I'll outdo Murford. You slide me whatever your top tier is.
Oh boy.
I
Okay.
mean, okay. I'll be right back, and I'll make a $500 tier.
I won't do 500. I'll do 1 or 200 a month.
Oh shit! Jesus.
But you better comp your boy for that. Just throwing that out there.
I don't know, we gotta make a really, really high like tier.
Yeah, you got to make that shit good.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't worry, it will be. But no, 100%. Yeah, keep an eye out for the Patreon announcement. That should be coming here pretty soon. It's our plan to revamp that here within the next few weeks because we're working on a few things that make Patreon actually good. And we've been talking a lot about monetization stuff. So
Fuck yeah.
Sweet.
So back to
Yeah, so the last question, which you'll have about 10 minutes each for this, is
Oh
I
my-
want to know what. Yeah, we're on an hour and 10 right now, so
I told you it was gonna be a long one.
yeah, I want to know what y'all's character's lore is because I know nothing about y'all's lore.
Oh god.
ooh.
I'm gonna start.
Oh, hold on.
I'm shorter. But fine, I'll let you go.
Wait, are you talking about Xovius lore or Aestrus lore? Because Aestrus doesn't have any lore, but
That's what
Xovius
I was about to
does.
say. Like,
Okay.
Xovius has lore, but I don't really. I that's been more so dictated by the story. Aestrus doesn't have lore because I never actually like super actively played with this character name and this account. So technically no lore, but now that I'm an elder, there's technically going to be lore. Am I in charge of that? No. Have I been told what it potentially may be? Yes. Am I going to say that here? Not yet. 'Cause I don't know if it's finalized, and I am not a writer, for good reason. So yeah.
As for me, there is a couple of pieces of lore that I'm aware of. Couple of pieces of lore, or the couple of like tidbits that I know for a fact is I know that the Tyrriel character has something called the Spire Sickness. For those of you that don't know, the Spire is or was a tower in Old Aru. That is where the obelisk was built. I believe my Spire Sickness is that direct contact, like skin contact with any other living being, causes instant death to that living being, which forces me to always have gloves or armor on.
Like Rogue from X-Men.
Midas looking ass.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I know that for a fact. I also know that, so each of the elders kind of aligns with one of the like factions, so to speak, in game. The faction that Tyrriel was associated with was the Valderkel.
Really?
He's kind of the spokesperson for the Valderkel. Yeah. I think Io is with the Vantians, T is with the Shen Cerulean, and I think Ajax was the spokesperson for the Pure Lakers. And then I was, obviously we're truly neutral, but I think I was the spokesperson for the Valderkel.
Which
really
you're about to be very important, aren't you? Because Valdercal is actually going to be a predator.
Yes and no. This revised story that Io has been spending a lot of time on has a few changes that that we made very consciously. So our characters are definitely taking a little, or may have a couple of other things that they're preoccupied with. Unfortunately, while, huh?
Huh?
What? Oh yeah.
Nothing?
Without
So,
giving away too much. But
No,
absent father
I-
feels.
I went cough your mom, cough.
God damn it.
Preoccupied with, yeah.
Yeah. Now there's some trouble brewing in the new city of New Naru. So you'll just have to find out when the circuit
November
comes online.
25th, 2023. Smile.
Cat smile.
Doge smile.
Okay. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to hear, and I totally didn't ask that because I needed more ideas of what to animate.
Yeah, sorry. I have no idea what my lore is gonna be. I've kind of just left that to T.
I'll have Tear touch you in the animation, have you
Oh,
die
God.
for a second. It'll be fine.
That's not where I thought you were going with that.
That's not where I thought where you were going with that. I was like, wait.
Like, you can put that on YouTube.
I have rule 30. Is it rule 34? I have rule 34 stuff of Pike, which is ironic as fuck.
Excuse me?
God.
Way up.
Oh god.
Oh
By-
yeah, you
by-
did. Toma did that, didn't he?
Oh yeah, you do.
Like we have a Toma drawing as well as I have an accidental animation. Well, animation.
Oh,
Sorry?
Like still in it.
Just
I sent you it.
Accidental. Oh wait, yeah, you did. I'm gonna say accidental my ass.
It was accidental. I was moving around and I was animating your character, and I walked away. And when I came back, I realized where the camera was positioned, and I went, "Hold up, let me make this because I'm gonna fuck with Pike." And so
I accidentally
moved-
shoved the camera up your character's legs.
No, so the camera's
quirky.
looking. The camera's looking up, and like Pike's legs are slightly spread, and
oh my god.
Anna's eyes are looking straight down, and it is here. I'll send it in this chat. Hold on. I'm not gonna post it. Yeah, hold on 1 second. There you go. Rule 34, Anna.
If it's in the voice chat, we can't see it
Oh, y'all can't?
because we don't have access to the channel. No, we don't have access to the channel, so we can't see it.
Okay, let me send it here. Upload. Yeah, sorry. I don't own this server. This is just my gaming community server. So,
Yeah, no worries.
go send that.
And if you want more Atlas NSFW content, go to MC_Atlas_NSFW at Reddit. And if you want more content,
no way
from
that's
that,
a thing. No way that's a thing. Hold on.
It's a thing.
What?
It's a thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Did y'all not
What?
listen
We have more to post
T's
on there
podcast?
too. We haven't posted it all yet.
Did y'all not listen to T's podcast? That's a whole
I didn't get a
thing we went on.
chance.
This is
What is it called? Hold on. What is it called?
MC Atlas_NSFW. We haven't posted it all yet because we were going to post it and then I quit. So there really wasn't much of a purpose. But we have probably like, I don't know, a good
Why don't I
5
see
more
this?
pieces of this.
Hold on, just look up
don't see
MC
it.
Atlas. If you just search MC Atlas and go to communities, it comes up. It's MC Atlas NSFW. There's no underscore.
You got to be like logged into Reddit to see like NSFW communities nowadays though.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. Let me log
Yeah.
in.
So it's there. It's only got like 1 or 2 posts on it, but we have like a whole bunch of porn posts in the old Insula. We have a whole channel of it in the old Insula Discord.
my
Toma would post it.
Fucking god.
I sent the
it's
image
great,
to
dude.
y'all.
No way, this is actually a thing.
Yeah, we're gonna keep posting on that too. Don't worry.
Oh,
I've been involved in both of the Atlas Reddits now, so that's my proud point.
Another disclaimer: if you're under 18, please never go to this like Reddit community. That you need to be 18 plus and older. Also, Tyr and Aish, I sent the picture to both of y'all. So,
Jesus Christ.
oh god. Oh my god, this actually exists.
Yup.
Did you not believe?
I found it. Is Toma still around? Are they still doing Atlas stuff or?
Toma, I'll be dragging him back, I think, but he's a gym bro now, so
Yeah, he's
Respect.
a gym bro.
So am I. So
No, you're not.
he's got
You're
way
not a
bigger
gym bro
arms
shot.
than me, but I have bigger everything else than him. But his arms are fucking huge.
Jeez.
You'll
But
be a
yes,
Jimbo when I'm there.
Nah, dude.
You're
I'll
not
be
Jimbo
bringing-
now, Alex.
Toma will definitely be making a return. I'll be forcing him. If not, I will go over to his third world country and just kick his ass, I guess. I don't really know. Little Filipino boy.
Oh my god.
Once he's back in the chat, Insula chat is going to be even worse because it's already just me, Rim, and Pike either shooting the shit or flirting or talking about pulling something out of each other's ass. So it's
And like
great.
nobody else. So we're like the only active ones in Insula right now. I'm waiting to actually pull everybody else back so they don't get bored. But I think I've got like 10 people or so right now. So
Damn.
Okay. So, update on your last question, by the way. I asked T if he cared. So what he's told me is that, as of right now, for me, obviously there's nothing established because it's very recent. But he had an idea where Aestrus would be the head general for the Fort of Nauru, and he oversees a lot of defensive military presence that can be seen throughout the city. So I guess that's what I'm gonna be.
So I
So
get
what you're
to
saying-
animate you. Hold up. I get to animate you surrounded by a bunch of men. Okay, I know what I'm doing.
Oh,
what we're saying is that Aestrus
Nah,
in
don't do
general
that.
absolutely sucked dick and balls because Nauru got invaded. So he sounds like pretty poopy shit to me. I'm not gonna lie.
New Nauru, we haven't been invaded. New
Yeah.
Nauru.
Yeah, they got invaded, didn't they? That was after I left, so I don't really know the storyline.
That was
Yeah.
old Nauru. This is new Nauru. Okay, that doesn't count.
My bad.
Also,
that doesn't count.
yeah, after they invaded, we just nuked Nauru. And
Yeah,
That's
fuck Nauru. New Naru's where it's at.
Tyr,
Nauru.
have you
No,
listened
Nauru.
to the Atlas Occasionally 3 yet?
I think I got a little bit into it, and then I got pulled into meetings, so I haven't had the time to finish it yet.
That's fine. I'm sending you both a clip.
Between finishing Atlas and
Yeah,
work?
finishing Atlas and work is a lot.
oh yeah,
it is going to happen. I will make some time and finish it, but yes.
Well, I'm sending you a clip that I sent to
For
Pike.
context, me and Arna finish our.
You guys finish at the same time.
Oh boy.
Oh,
What?
oh
What?
Sorry? Rephrase that?
Oh boy.
Are you
I
gonna
really wanna
finish your
see this
sentence? It's uploading. Give it a moment.
Oh. What was I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Arnav and I, not only do we have our 9 to 5s that we work every day, but right after it, we sit in a call with the others for like hours on end until late into the night working. It's a lot. So we don't get much time to watch or listen to these things, but we'll find time.
I know. I just
I
want to
listened
Just
to
play
this-
them at the dev meetings in the background.
Oh god.
Y'all are just sitting there in a dev meeting and then like Taryn's suckling up and everybody just stops to listen for a minute.
Oh my gosh.
The
Be the
clip I'm
background
sending
noise.
them, the clip I'm sending
I'll
them is the
record.
slurp.
Oh, I like the slurp.
Yeah, I'm sending them the slurp.
I'll record background ASMR for the dev meetings on commission.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
Actually, no, you know what? I'll do it for free. I'm not even gonna lie. Alright, we gotta wrap this shit up. We're like an hour and a half right now, homeboy.
Yeah, I know. We got 7 more minutes. I'm waiting for these things to upload so I can get the reaction. But if you want, we can go ahead and just wrap it up now. So we have had Sean here, Arnav, and they've been an absolute delight. Thank you guys for coming on. Coming on us. It's been very nice. We've both really enjoyed it.
Okay.
And this was less chaotic than I thought it was, especially since all y'all been drinking, except me. So, what are you drinking, Pike? I forgot what you were drinking.
Me? I don't actually drink all that much. I'm outside. I've had like 1 shot of vodka today, but that's it. So
Okay.
I've had 3 tequilas and Sprites, and I don't feel anything yet, and I'm annoyed.
Aren't you
I've been
cool?
bitching it on about it. It's not cool. It sucks.
Has to numb the fucking pain.
Yeah.
Sham and Tier, the videos was uploaded to y'all. If y'all want to take a look at that real fast.
Oh boy.
It's it's
What the audio video?
yeah, it's the Paragon placenta. It's fantastic.
Oh my god.
But anyway, thank you guys all for listening in, and I hope you enjoyed the hour 30. It was definitely a lot of fun, and you know, I'm really excited for Atlas, especially with the people who are behind it, and the fact that they'll come on this podcast and deal with us mine and Pike's bullshit. I don't know how to English, and yeah. Any last words, everybody?
We appreciate, at least I do. I don't know about Arno. He might not. He's a nasty human being. I appreciate you guys having us on here. You know,
Cute.
It was nice. It was nice talking to you guys.
Only
Yeah,
person I don't
great.
appreciate here is you.
Okay. All right. You can go do the shop configs, and I ain't touching these.
Okay. Awkward bye, everyone.
There's gonna be a
Awkward
3-hour
bye.
makeout session between these two. No. There's gonna be a 3-hour makeout session directly after this. I already know it.
Expose us.
Well, wait, hold on.
Hold
He
on.
was like, wait, hold on.
Call
we
me
should
out
do
like
that.
that, man.
Huh, bro? I don't.
You can't just call me out like that, man. Come on.
I called. Hey. Are you telling me it's 4 hours or what?
Get it
I
right.
can neither confirm nor deny any of these
More? 4 or
allegations.
5? Do I have 5? Going 5?
6?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
7? Shit.
Okay, I'm ending the podcast. Awkward bye, everyone.